What's going on, guys? It's Sean Islami. This is a game from a little bit ago. We're playing with the fellow content creator Swagmar. Definitely check him out. Great guy. It's been long overdue we talk about archers because this was a nightmare. Something I've been aiming to do is try and get 100 kills in a game, and this one went on a while. I will be leaving a counter up each time I die on the screen. And just for a second, just so you can see how absurd this was, I just want to give you guys a disclaimer if this is your first time watching. We are complete positivity on this channel. I don't care how bad you are at the game. We will get some in if you join the Discord, which will be in the pinned comment. It's for the casuals, so these guys are fair game, and we're going to talk about why that's always been the case in these melee slashers. Now, if you play Archer, I don't really think you should be allowed to play video games. It should be a worldwide ban across every platform. You're not even playing the same game as us, and you're making it a lot worse for everyone else. Each class has an achievement for getting a lot of kills with each class, and the Archer one is literally called Playing the Wrong Game. This really is a class for people who don't want to learn the mechanics, incels, virgins, and maybe people that want to play with their friends in like real life, but they're not that into the game and don't want to learn. And I do think you can be reformed if you want to play this class and get your masculinity back. You're making everybody's time worse, and that's where it comes in down to the fact that we are judging you as people. Me and my friends, I know not everyone takes it to this level. So if I see you on the ground and you want to revive, I'm kicking you off the bridge. I did that on Linespire recently, got a good laugh from some people. And I will be giving tips, by the way, so don't worry about that. This will be a normal video after the rant. But it just really got on my nerves when this game happened. And even in the editing process, it's driving me a little crazy. It's just I teabag a guy one time and now he's just going to do this. We already got killed once, however. Now, a lot of the blame falls on Lord of the Rings and Peter Jackson because he made Legolas look like this really cool warrior guy, and that's just not the case. It really set back this kind of medieval stuff and fantasy things really far, because if you look at something more grounded in reality, such as Game of Thrones, Jaime Lannister is the Westeros' best warrior, right? And he absolutely hates archers. Doesn't ever come up in the show, but if you read the books, which I've read because I'm very smart, it comes up 3 times off the top of my head. Twice in his thoughts when he's talking about how much he hates them because they're shooting at them from afar. Perfect example is right here. The archer doesn't, it's not even that he took my kill. I would have gladly died in one-on-one combat. So I give him a whack because he probably thinks he saved me, but I gladly would have taken the death. Fair is fair. If I lost, I lost. Even if it's like a deathless run. It's just, I don't understand their mentality. And there's another point, Jaime even has a crossbow pointed at his chest, and he's like, that's a coward's weapon, he tells the guy. Of course the guy doesn't shoot. He's not going to do that. He's soft. And even as he's leaving, he tells the kid that pointed it at him that you should pick up a weapon like the maul. And now we're already at 3 deaths, and that's not even including before I started recording when I got farmed by the catapult Swagmar was on. We all love Swagmar, but he is the biggest stat pattern in the game. I don't remember if any archers killed me at the time, and now we're gonna get that one. I forget to teabag him, unfortunately. And that's enough talking about these losers, incels, virgins. Just I can't stand these people. The counter will be up for you guys to see, and we're just going to get into our usual gameplay with tips now. Now, I pointed this out before, but if you go to the messer on your weapon selection screen, it tells you faster, stronger slashes, right? But I think it's best ability, and I don't think this is really, I think most people would agree. It's all about the overheads on this thing. They're hard to counter and read for some people, and they also just do so much damage, even on a light one. And the light drag, if you look up, drag it without doing a heavy attack, that's possibly the most reliable attack I have in this game with getting hits. Nice bunch of kills here. This felt pretty good. Cutting through them like butter. Look at all these kills. Great work. This is the thing the messer is so good at, that you can't really put up a lot of kills in a short amount of time like you can with this one. I really enjoyed this group fight here where I'm trying to back up while still fighting, staying alive. Then a spawn wave comes with teammates. If you want to rewind back right there, ducking that swing from the Warhammer after my guard is broken is what you want to do when you get kicked. You know it's going to look more cool and impressive than it really is. This siege ramp is usually the one that gets pushed all the way to the end, so I do kind of prioritize defending this one. The other one, people mostly move up to kind of put pressure on you, but in this case I felt like it was good to hold them here for a while. My team did a beautiful job on each objective. Now this video is already a little long, and that was without the complete first stage. Pretty funny it went on that long as well. The team's doing a great job defending. Bad job by me to down that guy. And then just console things, I'm going to constantly pick up the weapon that's right next to him. And we're doing a good job of healing, but staying in the fight, not backing up too far. Use our fire pot correctly this time, unlike the recent video. And getting a nice fight here with this guy with the Warhammer. Nice 1v1. We're going to try and keep our distance. We're not doing the best job with that. He starts to get help, and I get a little greedy here. Watch what happens. Get really overconfident and greedy here, because I don't even think he was being a coward. He just kind of saw other people jump in and figured it wasn't a fair fight anymore, and he didn't even heal. He did try and go back at me. This is pretty funny. I'm fighting one guy, but I'm feeling so overconfident despite the kills from the virgins. I try and pull more guys to get back in after me. The other guy did back up to heal, which is fine. Again, I think that was valid. And we're going to just keep being like a berserker here, not stop to go heal, even with an axe in our head. That's the kind of goofy Monty Python feel we get from this game that we love. We're going to throw another fire pot, and at this point, if I hit one person, I'm pretty happy with that. As long as I'm not burning my teammates alive, I'll call that a win. This was pretty unfortunate, so Swagmar ends up getting auto-balanced. He was topping the other team by a significant amount, but I'm not sure if people were leaving because of this archer in case he was cheating and aimbotting. I really don't know, but I don't want to speculate because I don't actually want to get the guy banned if he ever reforms his ways. And people were leaving, so Swagmar got auto-balanced. This guy's in a lot of trouble because me and Swagmar aren't going to let someone beat us. Now we're going to have the Jon Snow gif where he pulls out his sword against a million horses. I have no chance here. But just in the nick of time, much like the actual episode, a spawn wave comes, excluding Hammer Time. Very cool guy, good viewer. We love that guy. He was a great engineer. And now we're going to chase these guys down. No one walks away from me. And this is a perfect opportunity to teabag this archer. Finally get some revenge. Now this is where archers are most in their element, and that's running away with their back to me. He throws one javelin. As soon as there's a sign of trouble, he is out. You get some nice little revenge. Unfortunately, we're not going to teabag anyone because we want to chase this guy down, but you'll get some backup, of course. And we're holding our own against the spawn wave, but you'll never guess what happens next. It really speaks to the volume of how good even a good archer is, or one, again, I said potentially hacking, that he's farming the other team's best players and me and Swagmar, and they're still having trouble capturing this. Like, are you kidding me? He still can't do it. Unreal, man. Like, they really are not helping the team in any way. And that's what I was finding out when I did the competitive a little bit as well for the first time, is there wasn't even any in there. Now, this was an insane game. It really would have been cool, as I said, to see if I get that 100 kills, if I wasn't getting killed so much and going back to the spawn wave constantly, and just being harassed in general with backing up to heal. Even despite all that, they are useless. His team lost, and we're going to end up with just about 60 kills anyway. A ton of takedowns. If you take out those 11 deaths and just running back all the time, we had a good shot at it. Unfortunately, not going to happen today. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.